Welcome everyone to this full moon reading for the month of September. So this full moon is in Pisces and it's on the 10th of September. Now this full moon in Pisces, Pisces being a water sign, it has the traits of sensitivity and faith. It's ruled by Neptune, which is about imagination, dreams and illusions. So these energies are going to play out a little bit for each sign differently. Now remember, the full moon is a time when we get clarifications and results from the questions and the intentions we set at the last new moon. It's a time of looking at what worked and what hasn't worked, and areas that you might need to tweak or let go of altogether. It's time for gratitude and forgiveness and acceptance of where you find yourself now. So please watch for your rising sign first, as I will be covering the houses that this falls in for each sign. Then watch for your sun and moon signs, because then that will give you a bigger picture of the energies for the month and how they're likely to play out for you. As always, these are general readings, general messages, so please just take what resonates with you and just leave the rest. Welcome Gemini to this month's full moon reading, which is in Pisces and on the 10th of September. So for you rising sign Geminis, this full moon is playing out in your 10th house, which is ruled by Saturn, and it influences career, your status in the world, reputation and your ambitions. And straight up we've got the change card. So there's going to be a change there along the lines, or you're thinking about a change. So let's have a look at what energies, what messages Spirit has for you for this full moon. Beautiful. A new start is coming. Couldn't have found a better card after the number 5. Oh, thank you. The Void. Interesting. Very quick. Well, Gemini, Spirit's been very clear with your reading. There is no doubt about what energies could be playing out in your life at this full moon. So let me just have a look at these energies for you. Gemini, these are the type of readings that really excite me. They really, you know, new beginnings and the chance to do something different and to pick again. That's what this reading's all about, is having the opportunity to pick again, to change direction. Now, this full moon is in Pisces, and Pisces is a mutable sign. So they're the chameleons, they're flexible, adaptable. And they're very good. Mutable signs are very good at bringing things to a completion. So the cardinal signs are very good at starting things. The fixed signs carry them through. So they're the ones that make them happen. And then the mutable signs are the ones that bring them to conclusion. So then the cardinal signs can think of new ideas. The fixed signs can bring them to reality. And the mutable signs can change them again. So it's a beautiful flow of energy. So this full moon is in Pisces, a mutable sign. which is all about flexibility and adaptability, which is really what we need when we embrace change. Now, Pisces, the trait of a Pisces is sensitivity, and it's linked with faith. And changes really asks us to have faith, to have trust. And Pisces is ruled by Neptune. And Neptune is about imagination, dreams, and delusions. And the Seven of Cups is here to remind us of that. So for you, Gemini, even though Pisces is a very different sign to you, I mean, you're a mutable sign as well, so you're very connected on that level. Yeah, so you've got the double mutable sign. So Gemini, maybe the Seven of Cups is here to say change is upon you, but you'll need to focus. And that's probably what the void is here, to find a quiet place to really think things through. And to see through what might be a dream, what could be your imagination, and what could be a delusion. So let's get started. Gemini, you start with number 5, and that's change. And 5 is all about change. It's that pivot point where you kind of think, something needs tweaking, something needs changing. I need to change direction. I need to realign. It's all about decisions and taking risks. It's taking that adventure. It's surprises. It's taking chances. It can also be travel as well. It can be moving, like moving home, moving country, moving state. And there is an element of surprise with the 5, because an adventure is not having everything worked out. An adventure is really going, well, I've got an idea of where I want to end up, not sure how I'm going to get there. And yes, that opens up an element of risk, but it also opens up elements of surprise and opportunities. Because when you're not rigid, when you are flexible, well, the universe can align you better. So a change is definitely on the cards for you, Gemini, and it may have already started. So for some of you, this is a change is coming. A new beginning is coming, and it's going to bring great change. Or it could be you already know that there's change coming. You already know you're finishing up a cycle. You're starting to let go of what doesn't serve you. You're really looking at where you are now, which is really the energy of the full moon. And you know change is coming, but you might not know what yet. You might have made changes, and a new start is coming is confirmation that, well done, that's what you needed to do. It's just confirmation that you're on the right path. So we have new moon, a new start is coming, and this is a yes card. So if you have any questions, this is yes. This is confirmation that the endings that have happened are for a reason. I mean, they're always for a reason, but sometimes we wonder if we're on the right path, if we've taken the proper steps. And a new start is coming is you have. And I'm really drawn to like the darkness of the new moon amongst the lightness of the card. And then we've got the void, you know, and the void card is number 1, which is your new beginnings. It's all about, again, change and action. It's a fresh start, new goals. It takes boldness, confidence. It's fresh energy and again, new opportunities. But there's darkness here. So there's always a void between an ending and a new beginning. There's more often than not, always, sometimes we can get the new start, which shows us what we need to finish up with. But a lot of the time as well, we have to end the last journey. We have to let go of everything that we cannot bring into our new journey. And therefore there's this lapse of time where we're coming to terms with that. We're really looking at what we need to let go of, what we don't want to bring into our new journey. And again, this energy plays out differently if this change is a tweak in your journey or if it's an actual end of a journey and a complete new one beginning. So for everybody, it might not be a one complete new beginning. It might be a course correction of a journey that you're already on. It still brings changes. It still brings new beginnings. It still brings letting go of how you thought things were going to go, or in what way they were going to go, or with whom they were going to go. So it still brings change. It still brings new beginnings. It still brings taking this time. And sometimes the universe will put you in that void where it feels like nothing really is happening. You've kind of been stopped. Sometimes we put ourselves in this energy. Sometimes this energy can also depict illness. So we might, you know, catch a cold and be in bed for a few days, and that gives us an opportunity to rest, to build our energy again before moving into the new. So the void is really, really important, and it's often the step as humans that we want to avoid because it can be a little bit uncomfortable, and it can be where our worries and our fears surface. But used correctly, if we just allow ourselves to be, just acknowledge, okay, I'm in the in-between stage. This is my time to slow down, to look at what's happened, look at what I want to happen and how they're going to meld together. It doesn't mean you have to be finding solutions. In actual fact, in the void, you're not really going to find solutions because it's too dark. You don't have the clarity yet. But it's where you can calmly let go of the past and start to dream the new into being without the hows and the whys. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. Now this is very interesting energy because the Queen of Pentacles is very grounding. She's very grounded. She's very abundant. There's a stability about her and security about her. She's not flighty. She's not flimsy. She's got her feet on the ground. She knows how to bring about her dreams. And the Queen's, again, is that receiving energy. She knows how to do her bit, and she knows how to sit back and reap the rewards. She knows how to receive. And this is receiving in a reality based in our world, so receiving of resources. And resources is definitely money, but it can also be people that come in to help, ideas that come in to help, situations that suddenly come into play that help you fulfill what you want to fulfill. And it always brings abundance. She is abundant, and she doesn't believe in lack. She's very calm. There's no turmoil around her. And the Seven of Cups is very much that dreams, illusion, delusion, what's real, what's not real, what do I want, what don't I want. It's not the sword, so it's not really your mind, because I'm seeing this card as a bit of the hamster wheel. So, you know, the swords depicts more your mind, but this is more, I feel that through this change, if you don't allow yourself to be in the void, be in that quiet, reflective, it's a real being energy. It's not a doing energy at all. If you try to avoid this and rush straight into the change, you might look at these options and think, oh, what do I want? What do I want? What do I pick? And there'll be a feeling of being flustered, of just needing to pick something, just to pick something. And the Queen of Pentacles is here to say no. You've got ambitions, you've got dreams. Don't be tempted by the opportunities that come your way that are not in line with those. The Queen of Pentacles doesn't get sidetracked by shiny things in the distant that are not in line with what she's trying to manifest. She knows that exactly what she needs will come to her when she needs it. And the Seven of Cups, Gemini, kind of in this reading makes me feel like you might just be tempted by the shiniest thing in the cup, but that's not the thing that is aligned with your new start. And this void is going to be of huge importance for you. Because Gemini, really, you're not a sign that is afraid of change. We all feel a bit apprehensive about change. And we all sometimes think, oh, really? But you adapt very, very well. But don't just pick something in order just to change. Don't just pick something in order because it's different. Really take the time to look at how it aligns now with what you are trying to do. Because you have the Chariot, and the Chariot is really aligning our reality and our spirituality. You know, I want to say what's real and not real, you know, but what's the 3D world and our internal world. It's aligning the being and the doing. And this is aligning in such a way that you then head in the one direction. You're not being pulled apart by multiple options. Your head is not saying one thing while your heart is saying another. You come to, you're able to bring them together in order that they merge and they can head in the same direction. And this is what the void will enable you to do. This is where getting quiet, slowing down, because the Chariot is fast. And it's a major arcana. So this is the universe saying, hey, it's going to speed things up for you. The Chariot is fast moving. Look at these horses. I mean, they're going. And you really want to, when everything speeds up, you really want to be connected. You really want the two sides of whatever you're looking at, whether this is your spiritual journey, the accomplishment of a dream, a new job, because this, if you're a rising sign Gemini, this Pisces full moon is playing out in your 10th house, which is career, your status in the world, reputation, your ambitions. So is Spirit asking you, align your ambitions with your authentic path, with who you have become now. You have changed. And these opportunities that come, there are going to be some that are going to suit the old you. And you'll be tempted by them because the old you would have taken them in a pinch. But they're not for this changed you, this new you that is embarking on this new journey. And it's going to take time for you to, because we've been our old self for so long that it's so easy to return to that pattern. The new you is harder to, oh, that's right, I don't believe that anymore. I don't do that anymore. I'm not that person. And when we connect with how we have changed, that's when we align. That's when we can move forward fast and make really clear-headed decisions. Really decisions in line with where we're now going, with what we now want. Oh, this is a beautiful journey, Gemini. I'm going to leave you with those messages. Love and light, my friends. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.